Hello guys, today's video is going to be on ratchet wrenches head to head. We got the old Black Hawks. This is old stock, bought them like 14 years ago, against the brand new TEKTON reversible ratchet wrenches. Before I get into that, in a few days I'll be giving away two nice long pattern double box flex head ratchet wrenches. This is one made by OMT. They got that satin finish, pretty similar to the TEKTON, believe it or not. We'll be giving that away. And I'll be giving away this set made by ABN. And they are also long pattern double box flex head ratchet wrenches. To two lucky subscribers, if you subscribe to the channel, you got a chance to win. I give tool giveaways at the end of every month. I always plan on giving back to the channel. Now let's get into the video here. On the left, you got the Black Hawks. On the right, you got the brand new TEKTON reversible ratchet wrenches. They're both 12-point box. They're both 72 tooth. They both have the 15-degree offset. And they're both reversible. And they're both standard length. This is old school. The Black Hawks were old school. They're probably around $150 for a 12-piece set. You can still buy them. They're made in Taiwan now. This set, I'm not sure where it was made. They are different than the new stock. I did a video on that if you want to check it out. And the new TEKTON are made in Taiwan. They got the new satin chrome finish. I'm not going to get too crazy about the TEKTON because I've done other videos on it a couple days ago, but it's got that new satin finish. TEKTON is in the house, as you can see. Take a gander. You see little speckles in that satin chrome. I like the satin chrome. Some guys are not going to like that. It's going to come down to preference, guys. Reversible ratchet wrenches by TEKTON. Brand new line here. Let's put it next to a Black Hawk. Same length. They both have the reverse lever. Although the reverse lever on the TEKTON's got a little disc in there underneath it. Somebody brought that to my attention. I missed that the first time around. It is a little different than most reverse levers on ratchet wrenches. Can you see I don't know if you can pick it up. You can see the little disc underneath it. And I wonder if you can get dirt, if dirt would get in there. Well, only time's going to tell. I just got them. I'm not positive. I'm going to say I don't know. I got to use them for a while. So there's a difference there. There are differences other than the chrome. Obviously, you got the satin chrome versus the traditional chrome. The head size. The head size on the TEKTON is bigger. I can tell you that right now. 35.21 mil. On the old Black Hawk, 33. It's almost 2 mil smaller. So that's quite a bit. You're going to get into a tight spot, that might make a difference. They're both around the same price, guys, so this is a good comparison, I would think. Now let's go to the open end part. The TEKTON head's bigger there too. I'm going to put the Black Hawk on top of it, see if you can see it here. You can see it right there. The TEKTON is, the open end part is, take a gander, 42.28. 42.28 for the TEKTON. The old Black Hawk, 39.36. Wow. So you got 2 mil there. 3 mil, almost 3 mil. So there's quite a bit difference in the head size on the open end part. That's quite a bit. So the old school Black Hawks would get in a tighter area. Let's try the ratcheting part on these. The TEKTON is no binding, no skipping. It's pretty smooth. Does got some back drag, but they're brand new. That could be expected. Fits the fastener pretty good. Pretty snug. Not a bad ratcheting. Check the back drag. Does got back drag, but like I said, they're brand new. I think once they get broken in, that probably will not be an issue. Try the other way. Let's try the Blackhawk. Blackhawk fits the fastener very well. Maybe a little bit better than the TEKTON. You're close. Smooth, no binding, no skipping. I've had these for 14 years. Reverse lever works great. These are some of my favorites. This is probably my top set as far as regular pattern ratchet wrench. Pretty smooth, but again, these are broken in. Very little back drag. These are sweet ratchets. Even if you could buy the ones made in Taiwan today, they're not bad. No, that's pretty smooth. Let's go to the open end part. I'm not going to try to make this too long, this video. Just some quick comparisons, you know, because I had a request for that. The open end part, obviously the head was bigger like I showed you. How about the inside? The meat and potatoes, 19.33 on the TEKTON. Got a 0 at 19.33 on a TEKTON. 19.28. So the old Blackhawks are a little bit better as far as the fit. But the TEKTON's not that far off. They fit pretty good, the Blackhawk. The TEKTON's not quite as good, but it's pretty good. It's got a little more play in it. Okay, so we got the 19 mil. Let's try. I don't want to make this too long because it's, you know, we'll try a 13 here. Pull a 13 out. Blackhawks on top. TEKTON's on the bottom. You got the chrome versus the satin finish. And they are both stamped, the ID markings, which I like to see in a wrench. And they got individual part numbers in the back. So that's also a good sign you can buy them single. Let's go to the head size. Yeah, the TEKTON's bigger there too. You can just see it. You can see the meat around the. You can see the meat around the ratchet ring. That's how you can tell. It's quite a bit bigger. If you can see it right here, it's definitely thicker. And the reverse levers are both recessed, but the TEKTON's got that disc underneath it. And that's a good question. Somebody asked me, you think dirt would get in there? Only time will tell on that, guys, you know. But the head is bigger. I'm not going to put a caliper on that. I'm just going to try to make this video not too long here, guys. And here's the TEKTON. Fits the fastener pretty good. No binding, no skipping. It's pretty smooth actually for a brand new ratchet wrench. A little bit of back drag, but not a lot. I think once you break them in, it'll definitely improve on that. The Blackhawk. I had a request for this, so I wanted to see myself actually too, because Blackhawk's my top set. Blackhawk fits pretty good. No binding, no skipping. Pretty smooth. Very little back drag. Open end part on a TEKTON. Some play, but it's but not bad. Blackhawk. So they're pretty close on a 10 mil. Put a caliper in there quick. We'll put a caliper in there quick on these two. I don't want to get too long here. You know, 13 mil. And the TEKTON is 13.24. $13.17 on the Black Hawk. So Black Hawk's a little bit tighter as far as the tolerances go. We'll try a 10 here. One more, we'll try a 10. A 10 versus a TEKTON versus a 10 Black Hawk. Again, the same length. Chrome on top, satin chrome on the bottom. The head is bigger in a 10 on a TEKTON a little bit, as you can see it right there. Just like the other sizes were. The satin chrome, I don't know. I like it. Somebody's not going to like it. The ID markings are stamped very deep, which I like. Let's put a fastener on the 10 TEKTON. Fits pretty good. It's pretty snug. Ratcheting is no binding, no skipping. Reverse lever works pretty good. Not bad. There is some back drag, but then again, we'll have to use them for a couple months and see how much that improves. Let's put it on the open end part. Our 10's pretty snug on that. Let's try the Black Hawk. Yeah, they're pretty close as far as the 10 goes. I've been willing to bet those 10s are really close with a caliper. We'll see how close they are. They both fit pretty good in the 10. I think it said 10.18. Hold on a minute. Let's get a good reading here. 10.19 on the Black Hawk. Hold on a minute. 10.20 on the TEKTON. So the 10 mils are pretty close. My overall thought is Black Hawk's my #1 set. They have been for many years. I really love them. But the TEKTON they're pretty nice. Put the fastener pretty good. They're pretty smooth. I think over time they'll get a little bit better with the back drag. They're a good looking wrench, and I think they're going to do well in the tool world. That's just my opinion. Give me some feedback, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the video. I just think that these aren't bad, guys. I wish they had, 6 points still, but they don't. They discontinued the 6 point, and now it's all 12 and 72 tooth. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Hope you liked the video. Leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. Take care.